is Just So You Know Moments with a twist. Your host, Dr. Jackson Dean, the Pen Slayer. You ready? Let's go. Just so you know, moments with a twist. This is Just So You Know Moments with a twist. Your host, Dr. Jackson Dean, the Pen Slayer. You ready? Let's go.
This Just So You Know moment is brought to you by Amanda Jackson Dean, Jackson Dean Investments. So you know, Dr. Jackson Dean, the Pen Slayer. I inspire, empower, coach others to the best version of themselves. Welcome to Just So You Know. Host Dr. LaShonda Jackson. So nice. I had to do it twice. How about that? And this very eventful, very eventful. So welcome to the first episode, Just So You Know Moments. I'm your host, Dr. LaShonda Jackson. Thank you all so much tonight. Please like and share, host some watch parties, be interactive. Tonight has truly been a night. We are indeed a new year and even a new decade. Bearing this in mind, while many things have changed, there's one thing that hasn't changed, at least not. As always, I give thanks to God, all of these social media outlets out there that's allowing me to have the opportunity to have a virtual practice to use on my way to my worldwide, international, nationally syndicated internet radio. Thank you so much. And if you've been on this expedition with me for last 2 years? Has it been 2 years now? If you've been on this expedition with me, you know I have a disclaimer. Y'all know what my disclaimer is. My disclaimer is anything should happen. You'll fall off the desk, I fall off the chair. Whatever it is, we'll just roll it right through this bad boy like nothing ever happened. Except for in the event that you can't hear me. If you cannot hear me, write it in the comments that you can't hear me so that I can adjust my auto and ensure that you. But I am back. I had to do this over. I felt so rushed in the last one. I didn't feel real good about the product. So I wanted to do it. I wanted to give y'all a little bit more. Hope this one is better. How about that? Thank you for the hearts. I believe that. Thank y'all so much for the love. Give me some love. Y'all give me some more love. Pump me up. Let me get going. Let me get going. Help me out. Help me out. Help me out. So this month is National Blood Donor Month. How many of you donate your blood to the local blood bank? I do. Did you know that you can actually bank your blood? Did you know that? Did y'all know that you can bank your blood? You can donate your blood so that it can be reserved for yourself and your. There are several reasons why a person would want to bank their blood. One of the most important reasons is that if you're anticipating any type of major surgery, anything could happen where you lose too much blood, and then you need some. Well, if you need some blood during a major surgery, the first thing they're going to want to do is give you a blood transfusion. You know where that blood came from. I'm being serious here. So it's better to bank your own blood so that you will know where the blood came from, right? Right? It's a great idea to have your own blood ready and available if you need it due to a large loss of blood to any surgery. Another good reason to bank your blood is that if you have a rare blood type and there's a shortage of your local area, if you've already reserved your blood, you can always have them call and say, hey, I've got some blood on reserve. I need some blood. Send me 2 or 3 pints so I can make it through this surgery or make it through whatever it is. But your blood is already here and waiting for you. And so let's make sure we do that. So if you have any more questions in regards to that, contact your local Life Blood Center in your local area and get additional information. Okay? So, as I previously mentioned, tonight is the first episode for the new decade of 2020. And our topic for tonight is clarity, even when it's complicated. Clarity, even when it's complicated. So, what exactly constitutes complication? Somebody tell me this. What constitutes complication? Webster defines complication as difficulty, issue, obstacle, a problem, a stumbling block, or a condition that aggravates a present condition. Okay? That's what is defined as complication. So, how many of you have experienced some level of complication, whether it be in your personal life, your relationships, your career, and like what we just finished talking about, your health? Your health could be a complication, right? Complications have the tendency to throw us off balance, even if it's just slightly, but you're off balance a little bit, okay? That's what complications do. So, can I get you to trust me, and believe me when I say complications don't always have to be difficult or problematic? Y'all hear that? Complications don't have to always be difficult or problematic. Sometimes they can be the calm before the storm, or they can even be the break or dawn. Did y'all get that? Complications can be the calm before the storm, or they can even be the break before dawn. Now, when we say the calm before the storm, you know, when that storm rolls in, it's like all hell is breaking loose. And so, what's the complication that set that up, set that in motion for all that hell to break loose? Now, when I say the break before dawn, maybe it's that little off balance that you need, that was that simple bob or weave that you did that got you around a situation that got you to the next day. You know, those midnight hours. Then at midnight, the day changes, and your whole situation changes as well. That what complication led to that break or done? Okay. So regardless of what your level of complication is, the clearer you are on the situation at hand, the better equipped you are to balancing the temporary unbalance. Because in this new decade, your vision is more important than it's ever been. Yeah, we could say our vision has been important years past, but this year in 2020, this new decade, your vision is more important this decade than any other, okay? But not for the reasons that you think. Not because 2020 is a term that is used to describe vision. Because when we hear 2020, the first thing we think about is our vision. Everybody wants to be able to Everybody wants that perfect vision. And so 2020 is a term that's been used to describe perfect vision. But because you are blessed to be present in this new moment, you should make every, every very best of it by gaining clarity to your situation. Make every best effort to gain clarity in your situation. I remember I've heard people say, I remember when life wasn't so complicated. Y'all remember those nostalgic comments that some of our relatives and family members and older friends would say? I remember when life wasn't so complicated. The operative word in this nostalgic comment is so. You get that? The nostalgic comment that was made has an operative word, and that operative word is so. Okay? So, what does that mean? What does that mean when they say wasn't so complicated? They didn't say it wasn't complicated. They said it wasn't so complicated. Ecclesiastic 1 and 9 says, the thing that had been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there's no new thing under the sun. There's no new thing under the sun. So when you hear people say it wasn't so complicated then as it is now, the complication was still there, but it was at a different level. And because their time is different from our time, so where their complication may have been here because of the level that they were playing on, our complications may be here because of the levels that we play. A complication, still complicated, right? All of that. So this denotes that even in that time, they believed it to be a better time. There was still some level of complication. Okay? This is good news. Good news, good news, all of us. Because what this tells us is that you don't have to succumb, fall down, be rejected to, be subjected to complications. You can actually excel in spite of. So even though you have complications, you still can be a winner. You still can graduate forward. You still can excel in spite of your complications. Not saying without complications. It's that even with having those complications, you still can be. And I am a strong proponent of the understanding of why things are the way that they are. And on the Just So You Know Moment show, this, we always check the correct. Check Just So You Know Moment show with the twist. That is our aim. Checked. So my suggestion to you, if you're dealing with complications, you need to gain the knowledge. There's 4 steps to that. Number 1, and I hope you're writing these down. Number 1, what exactly is the complication? What exactly? Number 2, where did it originate? So, where did this complication, this difficulty, this issue, this stumbling block, this aggravation, this thing, as they call a thing, this thing, where did it originate to come into my life, right? That's number 2. Number 3, what is it affecting? Think about these things. And number 4, how has this effect changed your ability to move? to prosper, to go forward, to try something else, whatever. How has it affected your ability? So those are the questions. And I suggest that you take these questions seriously and consider your reasoning for the answers that you provide. You want to be authentic in your response, and this will prepare you to be able to handle your complication when it attempts to arrive in your life again, causing you a stumbling block into your flow. And in our flow of what we're doing, our movement. So when that complication raises its head again in your life, if you could make true considerations to the answers that you gave to the questions I just provided, you'll know how to better handle. You'll be better equipped in making the right decisions to excel through the complication, okay? And if you are a believer, and I am, Psalms 37:23 says, I have to believe that my steps are ordered. You are a believer. You have to believe that your steps are ordered too. And I know I'm paraphrasing that verse didn't say believe that your steps are ordered. It said a good man, the steps of a good man are ordered. That's what it's. But I was paraphrasing when I said believing that your steps are ordered. All of your steps are ordered, even the ones that appear to be complicated. Even the ones that throw you off balance, or so slightly. Even the ones that have you feeling like you can't go any further. Each step is by design. What I need you to do, wipe your eyes, water, whatever it is, to clear that muck out your eyes. Take this here, whatever it takes. Wipe your eyes so that you can see your vision clearly. I want you to clear up your vision. Wiping your eyes and get your vision together. That way you know where you're going when you make that next step. Have y'all heard that song? I know you have because it used to be on a commercial. It says, I can see clearer now, the rain is gone. You know, I can see clearer now that the rain is gone and all of the obstacles are out of my way. Well, you can't sing this song to its truest extent, to the truest sense of what it's saying, if you have not been brave enough to work through your complications, brave enough to wipe your eyes for a clearer view, circumstances, difficult issues, aggravation, whatever it is, and to continue to move forward, not succumb to the complication, but excel in spite of. That's important right there. That's important. In spite of is a big term. That means that although this is going on right now, although my world seems like it's crumbling all around me, although you trying your best to bring me down and you got your foot on my neck, in spite of everything that you're doing, guess what? I'm still a winner. I'm still winning. I'm still moving forward because my vision is clear and my steps are ordered. How about that, huh? So, in spite of is big because you can still win in spite of your complication, and if you're willing, seek clarity. Okay? Just know that. I'm not the type to sugarcoat. You already know that. If y'all know me, I don't sugarcoat. So if you think I was sugarcoat, let me just stop sugarcoating for a quick second. Tell you this. You can work it or you can let it work you. You can work it or you can let it work you. It's your choice. What decision are you going to make? Are you going to work it or are you going to let it work you? All right? So let me read some comments here. I see I got a few comments here. I got a big one here. I want to get that one here. Jennifer D. Brown Edwards says, Amen, sister. Sometimes we go through the trials because we did not learn, understand what God was trying to teach us. Study to show thyself approved. Amen. One thing about it, if you fail the test, you have to retake it. If you fail the test, you have to retake it. And you're going to retake that test and retake that test and retake that test. Pass it, because guess what? Your Father wants you to pass it. He wants you to get it. He's trying to make sure you get it. And so if he got to put you through remedial, if he got to put you through what is detention hall, if he got to put you through after school studies or whatever it is that he has to put you through in order for you to get it, in order for you to get that extra training, in order for you to get that additional knowledge or whatever it takes for you to pass the test, guess what? What he's going to do. That's what he's going to do. But it's email time. But before I go to emails, I just want to say, just so you know, moments with a twist. I'd like to acknowledge everybody that's on the line. At least some, several of y'all. Tawana, Mary Ash, Jacoby, Eric, Muncie, Ronald, LaQuandra, Marvin, Nolan, Teresa, James, Brandon, hey, Moosey, Hilda, Tiffany Henderson, hey, girl, Jennifer, Charles, Zeta, Mika, Monica, Jerry, Reginald, all of y'all. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, I was late earlier. I did the first show, and I'm telling you, it didn't sit well in my spirit, and I just wanted to make sure I did it over, because whatever I present, I wanted it to be a good product to you, and I hope this particular one was better, because I'm going back to erase that other one. So if you haven't seen, you better hurry up and see it, because it's going down. So anyway, I want to also let you know, if you would like to advertise your product or your services on the Just So You Know Moments, or if you would like to be a guest or send an email in to be read online, send it to justsoyouknowmoment@gmail.com. Now to the emails, okay? So here we go. Dear Dr. Jackson Dean, just so you know, I have been watching you since your first 2 to 3 minute moment clips in 2017. So I could say I am a fan, and I appreciate the information and the wisdom that you give. I am a business owner. I operate a MLM company. And for those of you who don't know what an MLM is, it's a multi-level marketing company that offers pharmacy prescription cards. My time in this business has been both productive and profitable among a certain population. I am currently having issues with reaching a different demographic and need your assistance. I have written down several tips from many of your shows, but I believe I am now ready for a more coach-related relationship. That's wonderful. I would like to get with you on this, but in the meantime, what do you think would be a good way to reach a new demographic for the products I offer? Signed, Big Pharma Reduction, Cassie, Orem, Utah. That's a mouthful. Big Pharma, like big pharmacy or something. Big Farm Reduction, Cassie, from Orem, Utah. So Utah is in the house. How about that? Let's hear it for Utah. Okay, so what I want to say, thank you so much for watching the Just So You Know with the Twist, for being a fan, and for sending in your email. I appreciate you for being a fan from this section. That means a lot to me. I'm looking forward to talking to you about some coaching related services. More than happy to speak with you and get some things started. That's wonderful. But in reference to the question that you asked, I'm going to give you one major freebie. One that will assist you in reaching a different demographic. Now, in order to do that, you need to decide who exactly you are trying to reach. Then you need to do a market research for that, and figure out where and how you can reach. Now, with doing so, you also need to know whether these people are actually looking for your product. Do they want or even need your product? Because if they don't want or even need your product, if you don't do a market research for it, and you spend all this money and you spend all this time for it in vain. It does nothing, absolutely nothing for you if these people do not want or need your product. Market research is very important. That way, you can decide whether, if the desired population that you're seeking even wants your product. But just because you desire a certain population does not mean that they desire your product. Okay? So go ahead and give me a call. So let's get these coaching sessions going. That was your freebie for tonight, all right? So that concludes. Hey, Florence. That concludes our episode for this week. Finding clarity, even when it's complicated. Please join me next Wednesday at 8 p.m. on Facebook Live, Periscope, YouTube, Spotify, and Google Plus, and iTunes, and all those other ones. Pick your favorite one, your preferred platform, and watch us there. More information on Dr. LaShonda Jackson Dean, the services and the books that I offer, visit me online at www.drlashondajacksondean.com. Thank you for joining. See you next week on Just So You Know Moments. Bye-bye.